Yeah, the first team, there can only be one of them. And so the first team in our history will definitely be remembered forever, and they'll be the team that really kind of has the future in their hands in terms of what direction this program's going to go. It's very, very exciting. You know, there can only be one group of firsts, and they're going to be pretty much setting the course for where we're going to head from here on out. We're going to be establishing new traditions. We're going to be establishing, you know, new things that the team are going to be hopefully doing 5 to 10 years down the road. And to me, that's very, very exciting. Well, yeah, to speak to the aquatic center and the facility the athletes will be competing and training in here. I mean, you know, the very first day that I was on the job, I called a local coach and he said, flat out, you have the best facility in the state. And that really sold me. That really made me think that, you know, we're really onto something here when we have a swimming and diving team. And, you know, that's been reaffirmed over the last month or so in talking to prospects from the West Florida area, talking to coaches from all around the state and all around the region. They all certainly do point to us as one of the best facilities for swimming and diving in the state of Florida. As a former student athlete, I do have great experience, obviously, you know, balancing the athletic and academic side, and I really think I can help the student athletes on the swimming and diving team to hopefully do the same thing. I mean, you know, in my experience, I was fortunate to be, you know, a 10-time event champion and also swimmer of the year in the Horizon League. So I do have some experience being a good swimmer, but also, you know, I graduated from Cleveland State University with honors. So I do have good experience in terms of being a great student as well and combining the two. My hope is I can help the student athletes on the team to really kind of do the same thing that I was able to do, to balance the two out and hopefully be even more successful than I was. Talk about the weight training aspect and the strength and conditioning aspect, you know, it's definitely gotten a lot more attention in our sport than it has even when I was swimming only 10 years ago. And coaches are really starting to understand the benefits to be gained through strength and conditioning. And that's one of the things that I'm really impressed with here at West Florida. I mean, Coach Morgan and his staff are doing a great job. We're on the same page with a lot of the things we're really trying to get accomplished. And I'm really excited to be working with them. You know, the facilities themselves, I'd call them one of the best Division II facilities in the nation, and a facility that most D1 programs would be proud to have. That's one of the greatest things I've learned about West Florida since I've been here, is just some of the great things that the university is doing. It's certainly a university that's come a long way in terms of growth of facilities, enrollment, student population, and it continues to be heading in the right direction. And what that's done is really kind of create a vibrant campus atmosphere. And you know, I know there's more than 300 programs for students to get involved with on campus, for example, and that's just really a lot of fun for people coming in, you know, student athletes or just regular students. So that's going to be very exciting to see how that evolves as our campus population keeps growing. You know, from the academic side of things, I've learned that we have a great reputation both regionally and nationally for a lot of our programs that receive a lot of recognition. And one of the reasons for that is I do think that, you know, we have a little more of a unique situation in the terms that we've grown but managed to keep our classes small. And so what that means is, you know, you're going to be, the student athletes at West Florida, they're going to be working directly with the professors rather than just, you know, TAs and GAs who just happen to be taking the lectures while the professor does their research. And that's something a little more unique for a school of our size. And so you're going to really develop a good personal relationship, I think, at West Florida. And, you know, hopefully that's something that'll help you grow both personally and professionally in the future. Well, yeah, when I was first kind of researching the University of West Florida, when I first heard about it, the thing that stuck out is, you know, really how successful all of the teams are here. I think the number is something like 64 Gulf South Conference titles, which is just amazing in such a small period of time. I think this is definitely the place that you know, other schools in the conference strive to beat, and that's something that's really kind of fun to be a part of. You know, so I feel like this is a culture that's successful. People know how to win. People expect to win. People expect to represent each other well on the national level and represent the university and the athletic department. And my hope is that the swimming and diving team can do the same thing.